Well then, would you look at that? Back to the old format, because why have it any other way? At least now we haven't skipped any frames. Wouldn't you believe it?
Easy.
Somehow. Although this OBS there's two OBSs. There's Streamlabs OBS that we used to use, and this is just OBS Studio, which I'm even looking at the stream directly in my browser right now, and the intro did not lag one bit. I think that's the best the intros actually looked in a while. But regardless of that, hello and welcome to the Voices from Behind podcast. I am the Eva. With me is another Eva who is also that has that same name. This is the last film of complete shit month, which was June.
Well, I'd say we go overtime and do another month of this shit.
Do you want to do another month of bad movies?
Yes.
Okay.
I always look for bad movies.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. So last week, I don't know what happened. OBS just turned to shit and completely and utterly messed up. So we've had about 8 seconds of footage from it, and it just did not show up. So I don't know what the hell's going on. But what I can tell you is now that this one is working, that's a good thing. But we're just going to stick to the picture-only format because the webcams just were fiddly to deal with. Unless we record off, like if we do like a pre-recorded one, say we won't be able to do one for the week after, so we'll do a pre-recorded one. That one might have webcams on it because we don't have to stream it, and it won't, I guess, cause that much of a load. But while we stream, it's just going to be picture-only, and unless people request it to be different, then we'll change it. But regardless, let's. What did you do this week, sir? How have you been?
Nothing interesting. Oh, no, wait. Something interesting that happened.
Yes.
See, a couple years ago, I put an item on the Steam shop to be sold.
A couple of years ago?
Well, like 3.
Yeah.
And it just got sold.
Okay.
For £270.
Fuck you, buddy. How? What was it?
It was a cobblestone package back from Atlanta 2017.
£270.
Could have probably gotten more, but I was fine with 270. So now my Steam wallet is charged up. Anyway.
The fucking Counter-Strike fucking micro market is just... Jesus Christ. I was, before we started the stream today, I was looking at my Steam cards. Like the little trading card things. The most expensive one I have is 7p. And I can't even sell it for 7p, because if I want to make 7p out of it, I'll have to sell it for 50. And I was like, well, that's not going to happen. I think the most I've ever gotten on the Steam market was like £15 from a Team Fortress thing.
Fair enough.
Although I did pay £25 for a part of the compendium yesterday in Dota.
Yeah, nice.
Because the actual compendium's £8, like the start one, and then you can level it up. But I bought another 120 levels. Because I was like, I play this game all the time and it's free. I might as well like support it.
Yeah. The compendium where you need to actually pay to finish it because you can't finish it normally.
Yeah, it's impossible to finish. You can't it does. You can literally play it for weeks, 24 hours a day, and you won't be able to finish it.
Yeah.
I mean, they do a great job to integrate stuff in it. Like they do a really good job to like make sure that you're playing it and you get rewards for it, but it's just not fast enough
yet.
But then again, it's still a free game, so
yeah. Currently I bought myself Wasteland 3.
Oh,
pre-ordered it, because of course I'm gonna pre-order that shit. £50 down the drain.
50 is not too bad though, is it? Considering
for a pre-order, it's a bit too expensive, but then again,
I mean, at the end of the day, like games nowadays are fucking pricey. Like they've gotten really pricey compared to like back in day. Like, do you remember games being over 40 at a point? Some of them, like Call of Duty became, well, FIFA as well. But like,
oh no, I was thinking Max Payne 3, but Max Payne 3 also had 2 more games to it.
Yeah, but Max Payne 3 was the collection of all 3 games.
Yeah, but it was pre-order again.
Yeah, and
Pre-orders usually go for 50 and above.
I wanted to get the new Star Wars game, the Dark Souls one,
Uh,
because apparently that one's pretty good. And then I looked at the price; it was like £60. I was like,
nah,
I'll
nah.
wait for it to come on sale. What I did buy though is I bought Her Story.
Oh,
Have you heard of Her Story?
I think a bit, but I'm.
It's an FMV game, and
Oh yeah, no, I remember.
you're following you're following this lady. It's just interviews with her, and you have to piece the story together from it.
Yeah, it was something to do with rape or
There was
assault.
a murder. It's a murder thing.
Yeah, I know, I remember that game.
It's really good. It's not too quick either. I mean, it's not too slow. I mean, I also started playing Doom 64.
Oh yeah, I saw. How'd you find it?
A lot easier than Doom 2, per se. I'm playing. I'm playing on the third, second to last.
Of course, you need to play them on the last difficult.
Yeah, I mean, I found all the secrets in the third level. I can't remember anymore. Although some of the secrets in 64 are not as goofy, well, are a bit goofier, I should say, than others. To get the megasphere and central processing or whatever that level's called, you have to get in the light panel where the light's shining, shoot one panel, then shoot the other, and then it opens. Like you can't. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? Considering that.
No. See, it gets even worse because the secret levels are only done with specific secrets that are usually sequence based, but you only get one shot at them. One shot. And I specifically stopped because I think it was the fourth level with the pillars that you need to create a bridge to get to the other side.
Oh, I got that. It's like you have to mix and match. It's like you pop one up, run, pop the other, run again, pop the last, wait a second, pop it again, and then it opens up a bridge to the other side where you get the blue key. And it's like...
Yeah, but you fuck up once and you need to reload. If you don't have a save there...
Oh, no, it's not. You don't have to reload. It literally drops you back in the underneath bit, so you have to, like, run around for, like, another 10 seconds to get back to the bit where you go up the ramp, and then you, like, go through the sequence again. It's fucking... I was there trying to, like, figure it out for 10 minutes, and I'm like, what's going on here? It's got the classic Doom charm of I pressed the switch and I heard something move. Let's go find it now. And there were a few bits. I also didn't realize that my auto run was disabled, and I was going at walk speed. I'm like, this feels a lot slower. Maybe because it was on the N64. Then I realized, like, I had a caps lock and my guy jumped down the fucking road. I'm like, oh.
But yeah, game is incredibly easy.
Yeah,
although the fucking piece of shit lost souls, fuck those things, fuck them to damnation.
They're even faster in this one.
You should try them on the last difficulty. They will fuck you up faster.
They're fucking aggressive as hell.
Yeah, they're even worse than in the Doom.
Yeah,
and that's saying something. Because Doom Nightmare, the lost souls are a goddamn piece of shit.
On Nightmare, they just zip at you like a second. You're like, oh, that's nice.
And they do a shit ton of damage.
Yes,
of course they do a shit ton of damage.
And they're not like Doom 2016 where they at least explode when they hit you. They just carry on following you around in the old Dooms.
Well, no, because they don't follow you. They're reaction based. They just,
yeah, but I'm saying they don't die when they hit you. They still like charge at you regardless.
No, these ones also don't. No, they're vector based.
Yeah.
Basically, every time you make a sound, which in Doom is you shooting and you doing stuff.
It's the trigger, yeah.
What happens is they find you where you're at and they charge you to a straight line to your position.
Oh, so that's why they charge so weirdly and they like hit walls and stuff.
Exactly. It's pretty easy for you to dodge them in Doom too, but usually because you have like a flock of them and it becomes a real fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Because it also applies when you shoot a rocket, because it doesn't need for it to impact. It just needs for you to shoot the rocket and they charge and they eat the rocket and take the splash damage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah, also, the one thing I don't like about the N64 version is the fact that the shotguns don't have a reload animation. Like they have the have the sound, and you can see them like sort of jiggle a little when they reload. But I'm so used to seeing Doom get the shotgun loaded. There's a queue to like shoot again.
The game is on a smaller cartridge with smaller memory, so they had to cut a lot of things,
Yeah.
which is fine. Again, like I said, the last time I played Doom 64, this feels more like a Quake 1 demo for what Quake is gonna be, rather than a Doom game.
A little bit, yeah. It looks a bit like Quake as well, because of all the texture work and stuff.
And I do enjoy it still, because both games are really good, except that Quake has a lot of fucking annoying things.
Yeah.
Isn't it? You fucking just. I played the game all night now. I haven't played Quake in ages, so...
Ironically, I actually watched Pro Quake yesterday. Civi playing through it.
I mean, I finished the game.
It's a good game.
When I was a child.
Quake 1 is a good game.
Yeah, Quake 2 isn't, though. Fucking hate Quake 2.
See, I actually played Quake 2 a lot more than Quake 1.
I played Quake 1 more than Quake 2.
Because it's one of the first games that I ever got on my computer was Quake 2. And I don't remember beating it because I just ended up putting cheats on and just... It felt very slow compared to Quake 1. Then I touched Quake 1 and I was like, goodness me. There's a fucking difference there. Speaking of Civi, he played a game. The video you told me about.
It's funny because I've actually beaten this game back in the day when it first came out.
So have I. I remember playing this back in the day going, this is a good time.
Actually, yeah, the game is really fucking responsive. Like, I was expecting real jank, and I wasn't really the smartest person back then. I was like, this looks like shit. I want to see how bad it is. Oh my god, this is actually responsive. This doesn't feel bad. I mean, it's boring. It's kind of confusing at times, but it's still, okay.
Yeah, you are empty is still a very Slav jank game. You know. Battlefield, as they say, but I like the story. I think I like the story a lot, but there's bits of it again where I'm like, yeah, shot the chicken. The chicken flew out into the stratosphere. I guess that's the game now. But
all the chickens. I remember running away from them the first time because like, what the fuck?
Holy fuck! That's how I reacted to the nurse the very first time. I popped out with the wrench and was like, nope, turn back around. It's a good game though. I don't know why the Metacritic score is only 10%, but
because again, it's a Slav junk game. The game is not great. It's not amazing.
Oh no, it's not amazing, but it's one of those games that has a very weird charm about it.
Yeah, I mean, he's right. I do agree with him a lot on what he said, because I still remember I saw the game. I was like, this sounds familiar. Oh, it's this game.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this game. I actually had fun playing.
I remember seeing the screenshots in like Zamunda or something. I was like, oh, well, I'll have a look at this.
Other than that, I mean, I also saw that our favorite critical drinker, released a video about The Last of Us 2.
Oh no. What has the Scottish lad said?
Actually, pretty much everything I wanted to say, but he says it in a more eloquent way, and he, in my opinion, is completely fucking correct about it.
Fair enough.
So if anyone's wondering, just watch the video. I won't spoil it because there is a lot of story spoilers, but I do agree on his aspect of the story and the gameplay, even though he didn't really touch the gameplay because he's not really there for the gameplay.
No, he's there for the story, yeah. A lot of people play Naughty Dog games for the story. They don't play for...
Yeah, and I do appreciate what he said, and he, in my opinion, is completely correct. It's how this should have been handled, and to how the other possibilities of the story playing out would be, and what would be probably a better story. And yeah, other than that, did I do anything else? I bought several other games on Steam.
Oh, I bought Titanfall 2.
Oh yeah,
I bought it together with just saw Doom 64 was on sale, and I got Titanfall 2 as well.
Oh, the Doom 64. I actually got that for free because I.
No, because you pre-ordered Doom Eternal, yeah. I got Doom 64 for like less than £1, I think, for like 70p or something. So.
And I still haven't played Doom Eternal. I want a better machine to run.
Yeah, I could probably run Doom Eternal, but it won't run great. So I don't want to melt my computer.
Although you should see fucking Destiny destroying the game completely on Nightmare.
Is it just doing the ballista fucking
no,
jump, or is he?
Oh god, no! He's not speedrunning it. He's doing 100% run.
Oh, I love those.
I
love watching those. Yeah.
But he doesn't do it as a run. He does it level by level.
No, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people do that. Like they'll do the 100%, and it's just 2.5 hours of a man who knows where every single enemy spawns and everything is. He's just mowing everything down.
He has changed his content recently, and sometimes he goes for dry blind runs where he doesn't know shit and he does it blind. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Especially, you should see Sunlust. Probably, in my opinion, the most notoriously difficult actual wall of Doom 2. This thing is so fucking... Yeah, this thing is so fucking hard. I don't even want to give it to you to try it. Like, the last 4 levels are a thing of a fucking nightmare. I remember seeing... Because I haven't played much of Sunlust. I think I've played God Machine once. And I got to the 3rd fight, I was like, yeah, no, I'm out. I'm fucking out. What the fuck is this? Including using... the map maker used obscure mechanics. Obscure mechanics that you usually don't see. Like last time I saw
hold on.
Like
is that a fucking level that I'm looking at right now that is just acid everywhere?
Yeah, but no, it's. I think it had 2,000 enemies, 2,400, something like that.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking slaughterfest, and it's a difficult one. Because usually most slaughterfests can be either cheesed or there is a specific way that the map maker intends you to play it.
Yeah.
And when you play enough slaughter maps, you kind of get used to it, so you immediately just default to the strategy. But this was different. This was actually different. And the obscure mechanics, the last time I saw something like this was in Hell Review 2, the notorious level Hell Review 2. Anyone who has played Hell Review 2 knows which one I'm talking about, with the immortal imps.
Yeah, I've put up the thing about Sunlust on the screen. There's a little... I just saw the screenshot of a BFG, man, but there's like maybe 20 cacodemons in that picture.
20. That's rookie numbers. The flock of cacodemons usually consists of 100.
Well, no, I'm guessing there's more around the corner, but you're just looking at that going, I see what you mean by slaughter maps. Jesus Christ.
Slaughter maps are usually fun. And they do take a lot of skill and strategy to be able to pull off well.
Yeah.
So you can so that you can actually progress through them, but not always. Not always. Sometimes they're pieces of shit. Sometimes they're like this. And every map in Sunlust is fucking. One of the maps actually plays the intro song from Blood.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I was like.
Also, have you played Blood with the CD music on?
No.
Play it with the CD music on, because the CD music is fucking incredible.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's got the same overall melody, but there's like choirs going on and like.
Oh.
No. It's not like cheesy choirs. It's just like. Imagine a Bulgarian folk singer, but just on her own, like wailing somewhere in the corner while the music's going on.
Not a big fan. Because the original soundtrack is so far lost into my mind.
It is, but I'm saying just give it a go, because it's more atmospheric than anything else. It's really good.
And also that probably means I have to reinstall Blood, which right now I won't do, because after I beat the fucking game, I know it's actually I didn't finish the Cryptic Passage one, because that shit got boring, really boring,
and I might sit down and play Blood again.
Yeah, and then kind of confusing halfway through. I think I got confused for the first time. I actually bricked was I couldn't figure out the fucking library where to go, what to do. So kind of gave up there. Went back, restarted the level, did it again. Still didn't find a hidden switch that's mandatory to progress. And that's just bad game design. You don't do hidden switches that are mandatory for progress. Then I went and beat it. Then the next level happened, and I was like, this is just boring. Like Blood is probably one of the hardest actual shooters I've played. Genuinely difficult, but
yeah, still the best
build engine game.
Build engine game, yeah.
Well, maybe Iron Fury is a bit better, but
yeah, but Iron Fury was also made like a year ago, while Blood is from like the golden age.
Specific build of the build engine,
yeah,
which is different, but whatever. It's using Eduke, if I remember correctly. And but Blood I was actually never confused where to go in Blood. It wasn't just follow the bodies, whatever the fuck enemies are called there. But
no, because Blood is very cohesive when it comes to its map design.
Oh, and the way it flows and everything, and the action and the fights, like there were difficult fights.
The only moment I ever got confused in Blood was with the hotel with the moon key at the end.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's the Overlook Hotel, so I kind of get it, but still, no. I think that the time I actually got confused in Blood was in the aqueducts, which was my fault, mind you, because I kind of jumped and went through another part of the level which I wasn't supposed to go there. Yeah.
So, whoops. I don't think I'm supposed to be here.
I mean, I cleaned it out, then I was like, how the fuck do I open this? Then I saw the water, I was like, I have to go in the water, don't I?
Also, yeah, swimming in any build engine game, I don't care what people say, it's just shit. It is not. It's not a good time.
Listen, I don't care about that. See, the worst thing is, because there are fucking hit scanners below. And
Yeah.
the moment you enter the fucking thing, you get shot at, and you don't even see them, and you're like, fuck. So it's usually just a fucking minefield where you actually jump from.
Yeah, also, half the
really
time, let's say you decide to emerge above water to get air. If you start shooting down, like where you can't see, you don't hit anything because of the way the engine works as well. Unless you chug dynamite.
Never had that issue though, because I usually clean these things up fast.
Yeah, but like I think I tried it where I went up for air, looked down, and started shooting my shotgun and like just the water, but nothing happened.
I think I spent more time on the aqueducts trying to beat it normally than I spent on the last 3 episodes of Blood. Because that level is a fucking nightmare. It's the hardest level in the entire game.
Aqueduct.
Oh yeah, you haven't played Aqueduct? Oh, give me a second.
Which thing is it in? Oh, he's disappeared. Wait, I think I played Aqueduct. I beat Blood, so it's not like I haven't beat Blood. Blood, Aqueduct.
Wait, you haven't played the Aqueducts? Oh god, you don't know. You haven't experienced the
Blood
Aqueducts.
Aqueduct. No, I'm not looking for fucking the Aqueduct in Path of Exile. I know about that one. Do you know what? We should play Path of Exile.
Nah, not interested. Grim Dawn for me. If I'm gonna play an ARPG, maybe something else. But that's about it. How the fuck haven't you played the Aqueducts in Blood? You said you beat the game.
No, I'm trying to remember which level it was. That's all. Which episode it's in.
5. It's an expansion pack.
No, that's the I did say I beat it up to Chernobog. I've not played the expansions yet.
You should, at least without Cryptic Passage. Cryptic Passage isn't fun.
Yeah, I played it until Chernobog, who is probably the easiest boss in the whole game.
It is.
Because I just saved my ammo, and the moment his door opened up, I just unloaded all my Tesla, and he died. I'm like, yep. There goes the game.
Actually, I had easier time with the popper, the hell popper. Because I was able to cheese it. I actually cheesed it. I found the spot where you basically free shot him and he doesn't react to you. I don't know. I think it was a bug. It wasn't supposed to run like that. But hey, I ain't complaining. You know me and fucking Jesus. And other than that, I mean, what else? Also, for people, because we had trouble last time, I started playing Rafi on the Ruin. Game's updated. Game's pretty is better than before.
Yes.
It's much more difficult. New enemies make it a fucking hellhole.
Although there's a couple of bugs that I encountered. I think I sent you a video once where I think I did the dash jump into a wall and just got stuck underneath the world.
There is also the fact that I went to the new level.
Yes. Which one of the two? Because there's one there's literally aqueducts again, and there's another one that's very open.
The priory, I think it was.
The one that's got the big river around the front at the start, where they shoot you from above.
The ice one, yeah, that one.
Oh, so no, that's a different one. Because there's the ice one, and there's the one that's like it's literally aqueducts.
It's the ice one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I fucking saw 2
Which is also a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, that level. Oh,
both new levels, if you just start them normally with, just knife starting without acquiring weapons, like say you've not beat the first level as you should, you're fucked in those.
I mean, one of the secrets requires you to have breathing underwater power up, which you don't, and it immediately puts you to 10 HP, and that's
like by the time you emerge back out, yeah, you're like, even on like, well, you're playing it on the highest difficulty, aren't you?
Of course.
I think I'm playing it on the one just before, and like I emerged and I had like 25 health. I'm like, oh well, I can get one shot right now. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, and I just stopped because I got really tilted at that shit. So I'm probably gonna go to the other one.
Yeah,
like the
go
fucking boss.
to the Undercrofts first and beat the Undercrofts, then you'll have all the weapons at least.
Well, I did beat the other cross. That's the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, I did die because the new enemies kind of had to switch my
They
strategy.
change it, and like sometimes they die by dying, and sometimes they die by shooting everywhere, which I don't understand what makes that happen.
I think it's so about the time they're starting to shoot and you kill them there, it just does the spinny shooty thing.
Is it? Because sometimes I've just shot them without them noticing me, and they still do it.
Maybe it's just a random thing, who knows, but that's how I put it.
Yeah, it's an absolute bitch sometimes, because I ended up doing it where I was fighting one of the the massive, like, not Cacodemon, massive...
It is a Cacodemon.
No, the massive mancubus-looking things that shoot out cysts.
Oh, the frogs.
Yeah, I'm shooting the fucking frog. There's another explosive dude in the back chucking cysts at me. And one of these fuckers walks into the room. I shoot him with the shotgun. He starts doing the shooty thing and explodes everything else in the room along with me. I'm like, oh.
By the way, those are usually the exploding guys are usually what hit kills. Those
they are, yeah.
Fun.
I use my pistol on them most of the time because I just unload 2 all fires on them and they die before I even get to them. So, which also the pistol all fires change now. It also has shrapnel and it like flies around everywhere.
I don't like it. I usually use the pistol on the skags.
On the zombies, or on the little flying fuckers.
Yes.
Yeah, the ones that are literally scrags from Quake.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys.
A lot of the enemies in Aeon and Wrath are very close to Quake in design and in placement. Yeah.
And I like it. Big open levels, but 23 secrets, Jesus Christ, I don't want to fucking do that shit.
Yeah, but some of them aren't even secrets. They're literally jump over this ledge, here's a piece of armor, it's a secret. It's like, but you could clearly see that you can just jump over the fence. It's not exactly,
Maybe so, but I still get fucking tired.
I still don't know how to get some of the one. No, not the Undercroft, the other one.
The swamp. On the top. The one on the top.
Yeah, the one at the very top of the spire. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to get that?
I think it's a wall that you need to break, but I haven't found it because I haven't.
It's either a wall that you need to break, or you need to like dash jump over something and like strafe over to that. Because it's still the Quake engine. It moves like a Source game, so you can easily like propel yourself off of like surfaces. But I don't know.
Well, you can't vertically jump with the dash. So
no, I'm not saying you can. Like in the starting level, the graveyard.
I know what you
just
mean.
propel yourself. You can still do that.
I showed you the game. I beat it before you.
Fuck you. Also, to quickly point out, OBS Studio is only using 5 to 7% of my CPU right now, compared to OBS Streamlabs, which used about 20. And it's only using about 500 megabytes, 600 megabytes of RAM. And we've had no skip frames.
Other than that, I actually am not sure what else we did. Did we do anything last week as well?
I don't know. What did I talk about? I don't think I talked about much apart from cooking, and I bought shoes. I bought shoes the other day. It's a model I was after for a long time. I also bought some sunglasses. And now I need to buy a face mask because I'm going home in a week. Also, all shops here are going to have face mask requirements from the 10th, which is Friday. Is it Friday? 10th of July, I'm pretty sure they said. Quickly look at the calendar. Yeah, it's next Friday.
Well, other than that, so the movie last week that you had to watch was called Alien Beasts. It was a piece of shit, an incoherent piece of shit that fucking defies any
that was very hard to follow. Go watch it on YouTube. It's fully available on YouTube, and it's completely different from the version that you gave me.
Well, yeah.
Well, not completely different. It has a bunch of extra footage, which makes no sense anyway, because the movie is just bad.
It's an incoherent mess.
Yes.
Which defies all laws of making normal movies.
Yeah, the only news that we've had this week is that Tenet got some new images.
Oh,
And a
also,
poster.
but this is new, but what Apple was a couple hours ago, it was announced that Rekfo died.
Who?
Twitch streamer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think it was. One of my friends said I think it was suicide, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, that kind of sucks.
That's very bad. But I don't think there's much this week. Not much has happened apart from the coronavirus still being a thing and people still being stupid about it. Let's quickly see the latest move. I'll just open where. I just always go to Empire because they always have like the stuff that. They're always the articles that are linked to. Yeah.
I checked my sources. Nothing new or interesting.
Yeah, Tenet, new images and poster. Spider-Verse 2. The Christopher Miller teases groundbreaking animation for Spider-Man sequel. Considering that the first Spider-Verse had groundbreaking animation, let's hope that this one has it as well. The Tax Collector is a trailer and Shia LaBeouf stars in it.
Okay.
No. Jason Momoa to be Frosty the Snowman. That silence was apt there. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And no, not much else. We're getting a Fallout series. You happy? You happy about that? You happy about it?
No.
Happy for another post-apocalyptic series? It's probably gonna be shit.
Pretty much, because Fallout shit. Fucking at me at this one.
4 is bad. New Vegas is best Fallout. Also, Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg producing CG Turtles reboot. Because we haven't had enough Ninja Turtles movies recently. The Cineworld cinemas pushed back reopening to July 31st. So does The View. Yeah. We're just waiting for August to have the... In August, we're having the big comic... whatever Comic-Con it's going to be. We're going to get a bunch of information about the new DC projects. Like, we're going to get a Wonder Woman trailer. I think we're going to get a Suicide Squad trailer as well. So...
That's nice.
We get to finally see that, and we're going to get information on the Batman. But, yeah, I don't think much else has happened. Like, it's been a weirdly quiet week, and apart from sitting around at home and playing video games. Fuck me, I even have Steam open, and we're not experiencing any issues. This is... I'm gonna just uninstall the other one, and we were only gonna use this one from now on.
Okay.
Because I don't see any difference in quality either, and the stream hasn't hitched once. So, last week I gave you a film.
Yeah.
The pure, unadulterated B-movie schlock called Alienator, which has a bunch of stars appear in it that I didn't expect to see. After having rewatched it. Fucking Joe Pilato's in this film. Not for long, but he is in this film.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, the movie is it's not great.
No.
Wasn't even funny.
No, there's a couple of funny bits, but for the most part it's just baffling. What's the director? Because I always forget his name.
The director is Fred Olen Ray.
Yeah, this man, the man who directed it, is a well-known... Yeah, Fred Olen Ray, written by Paul Garson, right? If you look at Fred Olen... the same name. If you look at his credits as a director, he has over 200 films, and they're all hot garbage.
Of course they are.
The last movie, he's still directing. Just TV movies. Jesus Christ, from 2016 to 2020, he has directed... Hold on. TV movie-wise, it is... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 TV movies in 4 years. His
It's a TV movie.
yeah, his last big feature is Sniper Special Ops, starring Steven Seagal.
Of course it is.
Yeah. So yeah, this movie is he was put out in the 90s, and it's just one of those films that is
Okay, so the movie is not actually from the 90s. I'm pretty sure this movie was made actually in the 80s and
It-
got
it wa-
shelved
yeah.
for fucking 10 years.
release date February 8th, 1990. Yeah.
Because this movie is 80s through and through.
It got
From
a
the sound
it got a
effects to-
Blu-ray release though. So
Oh, because it's notorious. No,
oh yeah.
infamous, more likely. But the movie is about space jail when a guy escapes, goes down to Earth, then they send the alienator, which is a gigantic woman with
Pretty sure they got like a wrestler from that era, and they gave her a gun, which is
Wait.
made of plastic.
she has an armor that's basically bikini from metal that everybody
Yeah.
fucking shoots at for some reason.
Yeah. Basically, all she has, you can see in the poster there. That's the armor. Even that's a bit more armor than she is, and everybody just shoots at her boobs. Her stomach and face are exposed, but they shoot at her boobs. I don't understand.
No one does. And turns out that the convict that escaped was actually a bad guy because he was helping the kids survive the alienator and blah blah blah. I was like, oh, come on, shit.
He was the bad guy all along.
Who knew? And then he transfers into the jug.
What a
And it's
twist!
fucking and by 80 standards,
He has to go rape somebody.
All of the fucking high school children that are fucking if they're high school students,
They're supposed to be teenagers, yeah, but they're all like 35.
I'm in fucking kindergarten.
Yeah.
I'm in fucking kindergarten. Movie, it's literally on the cusp of being great, but it kind of falls short.
It's on the cusp of being really cheesy, very typical 80s schlock, but it's not.
But they make it so it's not.
Yes.
See, it's even worse because what happens is that the supposed old guy instead of having an M16 has a fucking AK. I'm like,
Well, no, the
come on.
supposed old guy, the fucking
A Vietnam War vet.
I think
Has a fucking
I
AK
think-
instead of an M16.
I think Fred Letter Media called him the useful grandpa or something like that.
Oh yeah, 'cause he
Who
always had the
literally the whole movie, he's the best character in the film, bar none. But the whole movie, he says quite a bit of racial things. He says that I'm not going to quote, and he spends more time talking about the atrocities he committed during Vietnam.
And he has an AK, not an M16. Again.
Well, no, he said this is an AK-47 that I pulled from a camp that I slaughtered because they slaughtered my men.
Still, not an M16.
It's like an M16 is
Come on,
arguably the more
it's
American
shittier,
weapon. It is
Yeah.
it is a shittier gun, that's for sure. But still, like the man says a lot of things that you shouldn't really say in the context, but
in this current political climate. But yeah, other than that, the acting's incredibly wooden.
the acting is more than one. Like, you know, the guy that plays plays Armstrong.
Yeah,
Not Armstrong, sorry, Cole.
yeah.
Ross Hagen, the actor,
Hagen,
is.
yeah.
He was drunk throughout the whole thing. No, not Cole. Cole's the alien. Yeah, Armstrong. John Philip Law apparently had a lot of problems with alcohol at the time, and you can see it in every single scene he's in.
Oh yeah. Oh, he was also in Diabolique. Nice.
Yeah, the man was plastered. Like, he could barely...
Right. Yeah, I mean, he also is like sexism, fucking abuse, shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of skipped through those parts because they're just boring and annoying, and I don't even know.
My favorite one is this is a high-security space future prison. Everybody has padlocks.
No. I want to also point out, I especially loved how this was so fucking important from the guy making a visit to the jail that they did not notify the fucking director of the prison. And
But yeah, the director of the prison was the dad the whole time. He was also a bad guy.
But sure, but then again, the one that's in charge, the Ward Armstrong, he was not notified that he's gonna visit at any point.
Yes.
And he goes in and he's like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like, yeah,
He goes into the fucking garage where his cell was, with the cardboard walls that were clearly spray painted. And didn't even. I remember seeing that, like, he is in the most high security cell that we have, and then it cuts to him in like a cardboard box. I'm like, oh, this is the production quality we're gonna have to put up with, eh? This is good.
And apparently the smart thing is, in the futuristic space prison, is to hold the guy that you're going to execute without any other security, just hold him by the arm so he can easily escape and you have weapons.
Also, put him in a barred cell that has the padlock easily accessible. Sorry, the padlock in a fucking space prison.
Could be worse. And,
the whole film takes place in a shack as well, like afterwards. Where they're just in the woods, and they tried to play it off as a different shack later, but it's the same fucking shack.
The thing that most pissed me off about this movie is the fact that almost no one of consequence died.
Yes.
Like, only extras died. Like, why? It's just no.
Well, the dad died at the end. He got lightsabered through the whole fucking body.
Yeah, no one cares about him.
And it's John Michael. No, it's not John Michael Vincent. It's somebody else I'm thinking of. It's Robert Clark. Yes. Robert Clark is a famous science fiction man from back in the day. He was in a lot of films, like too many films. But yeah, it's not a good time.
It's just, I was severely disappointed.
It was one of those films when I first sat down to watch this a couple of years ago. I was like, I feel like this, like
I imagine that this was shown in like late TV sci-fi specials, months like this.
Like, you see, I saw the poster because I was like on some website that you can stream movies from, and I was like, clickety clack, let's have a look here. And the synopsis says, Cole, an alien criminal, escapes from a spaceship into the woods of an American suburb. The commander of the spaceship dispatches the Alienator, a deadly genoid, to capture Cole. She relentlessly pursues Cole and a group of teenagers whom he meets up with. Like, you look at that and you go, alright, this might be, you see a poster and you go, this is going to be some fucking cheesy 80s schlock, and then you play it, and within 20 minutes you're falling asleep. You're like dozing off because it's boring as all hell.
Incredible. I was so fucking disappointed. In fact, the other thing is, this movie is so fucking inconsistent, I wanna cry.
Yes.
So apparently, Alienator can just disappear a car from existence, but if it's a fucking tinfoil chest-high wall, it just does nothing.
She has trouble, yes. Or she can tell apart threats from each other. Where she pets like a deer at one point, but then later on in the film, somebody that wasn't a threat, she just goes ahead and tries to kill him. I'm like, but like Grandpa was a threat, obviously, because Grandpa had fucking mines, and he was like, you gotta solve the problem by killing the problem, and instead of the mine tripping because apparently it doesn't work with her, he shoots the mine with his AK-47.
I think that it's the one thing that really pisses me off about movies like this is them being inconsistent.
Yes.
I hate inconsistencies.
Even the fucking like footage quality is inconsistent, because the bits that they shot at the space prison don't look that bad for the time, but then the moment they go to the location where they clearly skimped on budget because it's just a shack where they can splooge a bit more, it just looks like garbage. Even the fucking lightsaber at the end looks alright. The orange lightsaber that is clearly like a superimposed effect, but it doesn't look terrible.
I mean, how the fucking shooting is just bad.
Yeah.
The other part is just annoying.
There's one bit I laughed at though, the bit with the bugs. Nobody paid attention to the super galactic space criminal collecting bugs in a satchel while he was in the prison the whole time? And then the first thing he does, he just dumps him on a guard who just sits there and screams for 20 seconds while the camera lingers on him. And you don't know how to feel because it just looks like shit.
Yep. It looks like... Do you remember one of the first movies James Cameron did special effects for with Robert England?
Hold on.
With the worm rape scene, that one.
I'm gonna have to Google that, aren't I? Worm rape
No,
scene in a film. Galaxy of Terror.
exactly. Galaxy of Terror. Yeah, it's kind of like that, except in Galaxy of Terror there was competent people that made the props look good.
Galaxy of Terror was still a schlocky B movie, but it was still schlocky enough to where you could have fun with it.
No. This is the thing. It wasn't really supposed to be schlocky. It just turned schlocky.
I know, but it turns schlocky because you're supposed to take it seriously, but it goes so over the fucking top that you're like, I'm laughing at this now.
The whole point is that the effects were terrible, but talented people made it.
They just made it work, yeah.
Because the props were terrible. The effects masked the props.
Yeah. Like the alien looked good, especially when they filmed it properly. But the moment they showed it in full, you're like, oh no.
Yeah. So for next week, I found this absolute gem of a movie.
Ooh.
Gem and a half. This is
a gem and a half.
B-movie schlock galore.
So we're just moving to B-movie schlock for the month of July then, is that what you're saying?
No. This is something I want to share with you. Something that
something special.
Something that put a smile on my face in less than 5 minutes.
Okay.
The acting was so fucking hammy in those first 5 minutes. I just knew that this was gonna be done next week.
You were laughing the whole way through. Alright, go on.
It's called Bite Night, and night is spelled with N-I-T-E.
Of course it is.
2011.
Oh no. It's got 3.5 stars and 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb. That's sounds like, you know.
It's so cheesy, so fucking amazing. You cannot hear it. I literally could not. This is fucking amazing. This is so good. I don't even. Where the fuck was this movie my whole life?
Vampires kidnap the sheriff and set off a war between vamps and humans to get control of sanguine single strain, the sweetest blood on earth.
Yeah, the sanguine. Oh, come on, that is really. You just missed sanguine.
No, it's fine. I'm just reading it and I'm looking at the actors and I don't know any of these people.
Because they're not. This is something so fucking precious that you need to experience it. This is amazing. Like, legitimately, the first 5 minutes have some of the hammiest line delivery, but the most amazing ones in the world. Like, this is almost as good as Two Front Teeth.
Alright, I'll give it a go.
Oh, you will enjoy it. I know you will. Like, I knew I was gonna watch shit, but I was amazed at how good it was.
Okay. I shall give it a go, and I think I might have found a movie for you for the week after just now, but because it's a movie I saw some time ago and I pissed myself laughing. Well, okay then. The movie for next week is going to be Bite Night, spelled N-I-T-E. Oh, my shoes are that. My shoes are called the Night Joggers, and they're spelled with an N-I-T-E. That's Adidas for you. Truce love. Cool. Let's hope this recording saves. Although it should do, because I've tested it 4 times. But
yeah, no, it is.
Have you got anything else to add, sir?
No, just stay safe. Try this shit out per usual.
Yeah, stay safe.
Stay away from Facebook aficionados that spam their shit.
Stay away from Facebook patriots and conspiracists, yes.
Oh god.
As I always say, kids, don't argue with the vegans, even if they're not vegan. It's the same fucking mentality. Right, well, this has been Voices from Behind, episode 74. 75, sorry, because 74 didn't record. We shall see you all next week. We're going to talk about Bite Night. Find us on all the usual spots. Find us on Spotify, on YouTube, on Deezer, and on Apple Podcasts. Thank you for listening and joining in. And we'll see you all next week. I'm playing the music now. Where is it?